Defining the material, so we have to define the sections. For example, we are using beam, columns and slabs, so we have to define those sections as well. So for that, again, go to define and click on section properties. So you don't have to click on section properties, you just have to hover over there, okay? and 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 if you click on frame sections, so beam and column come under the frame sections, right? So you have to click on frame sections, okay? All right, so over here, don't look at any of these things, just click on add new property. Section shape is concrete rectangular, and you have to select it if it is not selected, and just click on concrete rectangular section, and you will get a new window over here. So we are defining a beam, so material we are using M20. So display color, you can change it if you like. And okay, so depth of the beam is 350 and width of the beam is 230, right? 230. After giving the size, just click on modify so rebar. So over here, so design type, this is for the column, and we click on this option for the beam. So longitudinal bars, we select FE500, confinement bars, we select FE500, and top bars, okay, so cover to the longitudinal rebar group centroid, so we give the cover of 40 mm, and bottom bars we give the cover of 40 mm as well. So we don't put any value over here, and just click on OK, and again click on OK. Alright, so if you can delete these options if you want. If you just click on delete multiple properties, select these, select them and click on delete selected, and again click here, hold shift and select this one and click on sizes. Again we have to define the columns, so we click on add new property and click on concrete rectangular section. Over here we name it as column, and the material is M20, and over here, so column is of 350 by 350 mm, so we just give those values and click on modify so rebar, and longitudinal bars FE500, confinement bars FE500, and okay, so reinforcement configuration is rectangular, so confinement bars are ties. So longitudinal bars, clear cover to the confinement bars, let's 40 mm is fine. So number of longitudinal bars along 3 direction face means that, so along this face and this face, so 3 direction face and 2 direction face, okay? Alright, so many people just enter some values in these areas, but as long as this reinforcement to be design option is checked, so ETABS will not use any of these values, okay? If you have already designed a column, or there is a column that already exists, okay, and you want to check whether or not the column is safe, in that situation what you have to give is that, so in that situation you have to give the reinforcement that is available in that column. For example, if you got 416 mm bars and 412 mm bars, you have to enter that data in these columns, and after that you have to click on reinforcement to be checked. But right now we are just doing the design, so we'll click on reinforcement to be designed. So it is a convention, okay, so number of longitudinal bars along 3 direction face is 3, so it means here, and a number of longitudinal bars along 2 direction face is 5. You can see along this is we got 5 bars. So longitudinal bar size, let us change it to 3 as well. So longitudinal bar size will go with 12 mm, and corner bar size will go with 16 mm. Just place them, it won't give any difference, okay? And after that, so confinement bars, so we have got of 10 mm, so you can change it to 8 mm as well. And longitudinal bar spacing, let us go with 100 mm, and number of confinement bars 3 is fine, and click on OK. You can see now it's 3, right? All right, so after that just click on OK and click on OK. So after defining the frame sections, we have to define the slab as well. So for that, again go to define and click on section properties and click on slab sections. So 2 slab have been defined, so we'll just delete them, okay? And so you have to add an slab, so add new property and just click on slab 125, right? We'll name it slab 125. So M20. And modeling type, so we got many options. So slab thin, slab thick, membrane, or layered. So slab thin means that it will take some load. So slab thick means that it will take huge load, for example shear walls. Okay. And membrane means that it won't take any load, and all the load that is applied on that slab will be transferred to the beams. As we know that 125 mm slab takes some load, right? It got some shear capacity, so we'll go with cell thin. All right. And so property data, it's a slab and the thickness is 125 mm, so it's not any other slab, dropped or ripped slab. All right. So we'll just click on OK. So now we can delete this slab as well, because it might confuse you, right? So just click on OK. So now we have done